Roach, you grew up in Coral Springs.
I was born in Jersey. I was raised in Coral Springs before I lived there. A lot of them, my mom decided to move to Coral Springs, which was an area that at the time was supposed to be a better area, but it ended up it wasn't. Yeah.
And you're Jamaican?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mom and dad.
You had a stay-at-home mom.
Mm-hmm.
And your dad was a plumber during the
Jersey.
day.
Yeah.
And a gangster.
Yeah.
At night.
He's a real gangster. Real gangster.
Okay. What kind of stuff was he into?
Well, he was born in Jamaica. So was my mom. My mom came out here when she was 18. She got pregnant with me when she was like 21. I'm 25 now, but he was really into like I said, my dad's older. He had more kids before me, so I was one of the babies, like beside me and my twin sisters. So I hear a lot of stories like, oh, this is what he was on. So when I'm seeing it, I wasn't really seeing it, but I'm hearing it. Because he tried to change his life. Like, he didn't want me in the streets and shit. He just wanted me, like, to do better. Because he had his own business at the time when I was born, and he used to always tell me about the past, and it got nothing to do with now. So I try my best to stay out the way, but, you know, trouble always follow.
How many kids did your dad have?
My dad, probably 8 or 9. Some brothers I don't even know.
You gotta love Jamaicans, man.
Yeah.
Planting seeds.
Seeds everywhere. Sometimes people message me like, hey, I'm your brother.
Just pop up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Okay. So you were actually kind of a star football player.
Yeah. In my time, I had a little something. I was, actually, I didn't play my freshman, sophomore, junior year because at the time I ain't had the grades. So I was kicked out of school. So long story short, they came and got me and gave me a 2.0, and I played, and I broke every record. And I ended up graduating that year. I didn't get a scholarship because I didn't have a 2.5 for the NCAA clearinghouse, and I got into some trouble before the school year was over.
I guess you had a bunch of drug delivery, possession charges.
Yeah.
Fleeing and eluding.
Yes.
I
I actually went to deep side a couple times around that year. I probably seen Tank.
Yeah, we didn't even know. Like, you feel me?
Okay.
He was doing the same thing around the same time.
Yeah.
You know, both of us graduated. It was something special from the block, but at the same time, we still were stuck in our environment, you know?
Okay. If you didn't get caught up in all those charges, you think you could have gone pro?
Yeah, I could have gone pro. I lost my scholarship to Boise State, Washington State.
You're a wide receiver.
Yeah.
You're trying to be the next Jerry Rice?
Actually, I know a lot of football players who was from my area, like Jerry Jeudy, Lamar Jackson. Like, I know a lot of people.
So you had a scholarship to where again?
Boise and Jackson. I had a lot of offers, but my main one was Boise that I wanted to go to.
Was that a top school?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was at that time, what was a Pac? That was a Pac-12 or MAC?
Yeah, I think Pac-12.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did it
Bluefield.
How did it feel to have a scholarship to a top school and knowing that you kind of dropped the ball on it?
My mom was maybe my main guidance. She was more like, football wasn't nothing. You always was good at football your whole life. What's after football, you know? You graduated. That's bigger than me running the ball touchdowns, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that helped me stay in school and like finish out graduate instead of worried about, okay, going to college, and that was never really my lifestyle. Because if it was my lifestyle, I think I would have went. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. And
I
you
would have never met him.
All right. Now, how'd you guys meet?
Weary.
It was weird. Like, I met Roach like 4 days before I went to jail. I pulled up on my motorcycle.
On a motorcycle.
We actually met over a dude, a mutual friend named Herb.
Yeah.
Basically, it was over a hat because I went over there. He had a little Supreme hat I wanted. So I said, I'm going to pull up. I been view Roach because he was on my Instagram and stuff.
Yeah.
So I went over the house and stuff, like, yeah, man. You feel me? I'm about to go to jail like 4 days. I had ran into him, we chopped it up. And he playing my song and he video recording me like, it was one of my songs called You're Not Fool. I'm like, what? I'm lit? And he was playing it like I'm that nigga. I'm like, damn, I fuck with this dude. I was like, I'm gonna mess with you when I get out. And then after I got out, it was history. We started making music.
You stayed in the living room. And made it. At that time, you was at 9K followers.
I was at like 9K followers.
I ain't
like,
even
you
have
a
an
star,
Instagram.
bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, because Roach, you weren't really rapping in the beginning.
Nah, I wasn't rapping until like 2018. Because
we was rapping back in the day, but we ain't really take it serious.
In a more sense of form of, I always knew how to rap on the block. Like, sometimes I get born on the block, one of my homies that hit the beat with rap. A lot of people like, you should take it serious, but I always felt like, all due respect to Kodak, all due respect to major rappers coming out the city, I always felt different. You know what I'm saying? I always felt like it was more to just talking about certain stuff. So when I met him, it was like perfect weird. It's like, what's the odds of him bringing a 666 hat? I was going through hell at the time.
Yeah.
Staying in the living room. I said, bro, stay with the living room with me. He was like, all right. Stayed in the living room and we just
made music.
We just made history after that.